This thing say I'm live. Am I live? I don't know how this works. This is my first time using this, but I want to get on here early so everybody has a chance to join in. Let me check. Oh, I am live. This thing say I'm live. Am I live? I don't know how this works. This is my first time using this, but I want to get on here. It's a little bit of a lag, but that's cool. I just have to remember that and getting any of the responses over here. This is a little bit of a lag here. I am going to leave my phone up as well so I can see everybody. Hey, Deanna, what's up? Thank you for coming. We are going to get started soon. I just want to give people a chance to get in here. I am definitely excited about this training. Uh, this is my first time using StreamYard, so it's going to be different for me, but I definitely got some cool stuff set up and ready to go. I hate this lighting, but it's going to have to suffice. So in the meantime, while we wait for everybody else to show up, let me thank you so much, Deanna. Thank you so much. The course is complete. It's exciting. It's super, super dope. But this course, this training, I should say, is going to be completely independent of the course. It's not. I made sure not to include the same information that's in the course in this training. So, um, yeah, this training is going to be pretty good. Different from most live streams. I know. Especially live streams that I've done. I love doing the storytime live streams, but this is a little bit different of a setup. Just trying something new. Just trying something new. I do believe that I'm gonna give it until about 12:40 ish, 12:35, 12:40 ish to let people get in here. Um, and see that I'm here on live. In the meantime, let's try to play some instrumentals or something. Can you hear me okay, Deanna? I'm gonna go on Instagram live really quickly, which I never do. Hey, Instagram live. I am live right now, about to start my course here in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Check it out. Hurry up. Hop on over to YouTube. Let's get this thing rolling. Super excited. I hate the lighting on this camera. Peace. God darn it. I hate the lighting on this. Okay. Good volume. That's one thing I couldn't test before. And I know that some people might miss this training, but I will leave it up for replay. Um, so let me tell you guys about. I do have a. This will be a brief story time, just to hold me over until everybody get in here. Because I know some people that said they were showing up running late. Um, so brief story time on. Let me think of something funny. I'm trying to think. So here is the how I got to this course, or how I created this course, for anybody that didn't particularly watch the entire vlog series or miss pieces and parts of it, or some of the stuff that I didn't show. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that didn't get shown in video, as much as I tried to give y'all as everything. Um, but the course itself was not as difficult as I thought it would be to put together. It just required a lot of recording, a lot of editing. I said this before elsewhere, but there are at least 38 modules in this course. And I originally thought it might be like 27 or something like that, 27, 28 videos I thought I would have to record. But it ended up being like a total of 38 combined modules, PDFs, et cetera, et cetera. I think it's probably near 2 or 3 hours worth of content, which is incredible, but it's spread out over the course of 21 days. It looks fantastic. Speaking of which, let me grab something real quick. I need to, sorry, I need to grab the link. Sorry, I have the link copy and pasted on my phone. Let me put it in there through my phone. Have this link copy and pasted through my phone, but I never have it on my I never have it on my computer. I'll try to get y'all this link. All right, there we go. All right, yeah, Deanna, it ended up being a whole lot more than I thought it would be. The 38 kind of includes 3 or 4 PDFs are in there, intro videos, outro videos, all kind of stuff. But the cool part about creating that course was it was a great learning experience for me. I had a chance to go through it entirely. Like, I edited every single video and put them out. And as I was creating it, I was being inspired. I was like, man, this is really, really good information. And I hope that, let me see if I can. No. I'm gonna figure this Streamlab thing out. All right. So I was like, yo, this is a really cool tool. And it was really, for me, putting it together was inspirational. Like, I was learning a lot as I was just kind of putting it together, editing all the sequences and putting them in a specific order. But then once it was complete, I was super excited in November to be able to go through the course with everybody else that was in my accountability group. And that dry run was really, really, really beneficial. Got a lot of positive feedback on it, a few tweaks here and there, like uh, maybe too much editing of this video, or maybe this didn't look right, or whatever the situation was. But it was no critiques on information given, just maybe critiques on visuals and how things can improve on that front. And so with that, I was pretty proud of it. I was pretty happy about. I'm gonna give people about 3 more minutes to jump in, and then I'm gonna just start going, and everybody else could just watch it on a live replay. And if you're watching this on a live replay, I mean on the replay, I will put in the description box the timestamp of where the training starts. Yes, please give the video a like. This is so cool. I never used the Streamlab thing. I've seen it being done before, but that's it. So this training, I have all my notes and stuff that's right here in front of me. I just want to kind of make sure I stay on top of it because I'll talk for days. And I know we'll get a few more people in here as we go. Whew. And I'm ready. I'm so ready to. I gotta re-record just a few videos for this course and edit them. Won't take long. But I'm so ready for that to be done so I can cut my freaking hair. I need a haircut, like a complete haircut. It's all got to go in 2021, at least to start out, maybe. Also, I am moving, so I've been trying to get prepared for that. So like my backdrops and setup and stuff is gonna completely change. Gonna be completely shifted moving forward. Sometime early 2021, it's gonna be a completely new setup. So it might be a few new voiceovers, strictly voiceovers in the next couple weeks. All right, that is long enough. Anybody else that come in, they'll be late. They'll miss some information. They can come back in on the replay. But this video here is I'm going to officially start the training now. So get your notes because I got some information to give out. And also, hopefully, I'll be able to screen record and do all of that stuff. So if you have been scouring the internet, searching and searching for like exactly how to become successful, like you want to learn how to grow and develop into the person you want to be, you want to learn how to accomplish all of the goals that you set out to accomplish for 2021, you are in the right place because this course is going to give you the blueprint and is going to provide additional tools and information and resources for you to take advantage of so you can level up. So we're going to start. Let me see if I can screen share here. I'm going to take myself off the screen because it's going to make it super easy for me. So this is the steps for success. I'm not sure if you guys can see me anymore. I hope not. You should be able to just see my screen. So here are what we're going to do. I do have, we didn't start at 12:30, but I do have giveaways. The start time is now. Oh, you guys can still see me? Okay, cool. So the start time is now. And we're gonna make sure you start off your 2020 right. So Think and Grow Rich. I'm not sure if anybody in the building has read Think and Grow Rich, but I inadvertently, I like this wasn't intentional at all, but I kind of came up with the Think and Grow Rich process when it came to this course. And what I mean by that is why? Why am I Jamal Nolan who haven't accomplished a ton of things in life or relatively little on this platform of YouTube? Why am I qualified to give you this information on how to become successful if I haven't even accomplished all of my goals? Like I'm still in the same exact process as many of you, maybe a little bit ahead and maybe a little bit behind. But why am I qualified to do this? It's the Think and Grow Rich model. So Napoleon Hill is the author of Think and Grow Rich. And years ago, long time ago, Napoleon Hill was commissioned by Andrew Carnegie to write a book. Andrew Carnegie said, hey, there's a lot of rich people in this world, and many of them came from nothing. Can you figure out how they did that? So Andrew Carnegie spent anywhere between 20 to 30 years. I've heard 20, 25, and 30 years. He spent almost 30 years, let's say, and a minimum of 20 years interviewing rich people, interviewing millionaires, famous people, and people of power for many, many years. For 30 years, he interviewed over 500 millionaires, people like Andrew Carnegie, Henry Ford, Rockefeller, Thomas Edison, just a bunch of famous and rich people that he talked to. And what he started to realize is that there were common themes and common principles that all these individuals had. So he compiled those common themes and principles into 13 different principles. So again, I did not start my channel thinking this. I read this book many years ago. I didn't consciously set my channel up this way. I did not purposely do my course like this. I just kind of realized it within the last couple of weeks. But I took my channel and I essentially did the same thing, like the internet's version or the same main course thing that Napoleon Hill did. Internet version mean I was able to do it in a whole lot less time. I didn't have to travel. I didn't have to set up appointments. I was able to go on YouTube and find the same thing. Listen to interviews, listen to speeches, listen to advice. And I was able to take that advice and do what I do best, which is synthesize it and break it down even more than people usually break it down. So he had 13 principles. I was able to break it down into 21 principles in 21 days to make it even more simplistic than what he was able to do in his book. Now, my principles in my course and principles from my training came from current day celebrities, current day information, and is in no way a reflection of what he was saying. Like, I don't have the same principles. I mean, obviously, there are some overlapping principles because success is success, but it wasn't influenced by that book in any kind of way. So, how did I do it? That's essentially it. I've spent the last year studying great individuals, studying successful people. Like, you guys have seen Culture Breakdown, and it's been over 50 something episodes of Culture Breakdown. That's great. I've done motivational videos, 7 or 8 different motivational videos, but I watch so much more footage and so much more interviews than ever makes it into the videos that I publish on here. So some of that stuff just found its way into an online course. And so that's how I did it. I was able to spend an entire year just freestyling it and learning on the fly some of these success principles. And midway through this year, I started to realize that there was a common theme. And then I started to realize that I could potentially put together a course of those common themes, break it down, and simplify it for everybody. So those 3 courses, as you guys already know, you've seen my promo information. And let me see if I can still see the chat. Yeah, check it out. Yeah, and I'm gonna try to check in here and see the comments as much as I possibly can. Um, okay, so the 3 categories or themes that I broke it down into is mentality, execution, and sustainability. Each week has 7 days, and that's in the course. But just for this training, we're gonna go through mentality. So, what is a mentality shift? In order to become successful, more successful than you are, and to achieve the success that you're looking for, you have to shift your mentality just a little bit or maybe a lot. It just kind of depends on who you are and what you've been doing. But when I say a mentality shift, you have to wake up every single day and make a conscious decision that whatever your goals are, that's your primary focus. So your shift, the shift in mentality isn't that you're the shift in your mentality isn't that you're going to become a totally different person January 1st. Like January 1st, you're not going to wake up and do things that you didn't do on December 31st. That's not going to happen. The mentality shift is understanding that you have to take bits and pieces every single day to kind of build. You have to build a mentality shift, which leads us right into the second part, which is dis your mental disposition. So with your mental disposition, what I'm saying is you have to make a conscious decision on how you receive information, how you perceive things to be, and how you perceive wins and losses, how you perceive ups and downs. Like I have, as many people do, we all have a ton of trials and tribulations, but I perceive things completely different. Recently, and this is just like, I don't talk about this stuff normally, so this is like really exclusive stuff. I don't talk about what goes on in my life, but recently, um, I was out driving my truck and just out of nowhere, I just hear this loud noise, just boom, 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 and the car is rumbling all over the place. And I get out and I look, and the ball joint on my car had broke off. So basically, my tire was like out. Like it looked like my tire fell off the car. A lot of people perceive that to be a negative thing. Like a lot of people take that as a loss. They take that as, man, this sucks. I was in the middle of doing something, so I was trying to get some money, and that completely put a halt to me getting money for the next couple days. Like a lot of people look at that stuff as a negative thing. Me, on the other hand, I don't even talk about it. I don't care. It's completely irrelevant to what is going on in life and to the grand scheme of things. So if things don't positively affect my life and it's not going towards a goal, I kind of disregard it. So your mental disposition has to be set that way. Your mental disposition has to be set up in a way that if it's not something for you, positive for you, then you can disregard it. And that doesn't mean that ignore it completely. Learn from it if you can, but don't linger on it, and definitely don't let it dictate how you go about the rest of your day or how you go about the rest of your week. Like that could have ruined a lot of people's lives or ruined a lot of people's week. I don't see things that way. I really don't care because my mental disposition is singular focus. I'm focused on the goal. I'm focused on getting things done, and that's gonna be what it's gonna be. Like that was the same day that I announced that I'm doing this course and all that stuff. I don't care, bro. I'm focused. I'm focused on this course, and I'm focused on getting this training class completed. That's it. So your mental disposition, singular focus on your goals, like laser focus, and being in tune with what you need to get done. And then the last thing is the secret. A lot of people have read this book. A lot of people have seen that documentary, and I think it's a pretty decent book, but it's not the book that I'm talking about. It's more so just a tidbit of that book, and this is the mentality that you have to take with you going into 2021. And in that book is about the power of manifestation and all of that stuff. I don't necessarily care for that or care too much about that. What I'm saying about the mentality or the secret is from that book, or the tidbit that you can take from that book for your 2021 is thinking again back on that singular focus, having your mentality, your mental, your state, your mind set on the goal. So if you set 5 goals next year for 2021, you should have that on your mind every step of the way, every single day. So the secret is about the power of manifestation. And what I'm saying is speak those things into existence, speak them into your life, but don't allow your but don't allow yourself to kind of stray off of that. Power of manifestation is all about, the reason why I hate that book, or not hate that book, but somewhat disagree with the things in that book, is because they focus solely on just your mentality. Like basically is like a genie in a bottle. If you think about it, it'll happen. That's not true. I don't believe that to be true. But I do believe in order for it to become a thing or for it to happen, you have to think about it nonstop. And the reason why the secret one is the last one is because you have to think about whatever your goals are nonstop, and then you have to move on right into week two or part two, which is execution. You cannot manifest anything in your life without execution. You can't just say, "Oh, I want $1 million," and it's just gonna appear. That's not gonna happen. Faith without work is dead. And like heck, I know Farrah Great is a great motivational speaker. He became a millionaire at age 14. Far great. He said, "Hey, I even respect the people that want to become millionaires and they go out and buy lottery tickets they tried because they tried something. Like they went out and bought a lottery ticket. They at least are trying." So that's what I'm saying. Like with your positive mentality and with you trying to manifest great things into your life, the next thing is to start accomplishing them. So, how do you get started? The easiest thing about getting started is you don't have to build Rome in one day. You don't have to think about, I want $1 million. How do I make $1 million on January 1st? If you want $1 million, you need to come up with a concrete plan on how to make that, or how I want to make $100,000. Whatever it is your goal for next year, you need to think about it in little tidbits. So I'll give you a real life example, and this is stuff that I've learned this year and implemented into my life this year. Real life example is my weight loss. I lost almost 50 pounds this year, and a lot of people ask me, how did I do that? How did you get started? How did you lose 50 pounds in a year? And I tell them that two things: I jump rope and my diet. But the second thing is I had to have a change in my mentality in order to lose weight. And how I was able to change my mentality is I just woke up on January 1st, and the only thing that I cared about, and this is so important for execution, the only thing I cared about was doing it today. You'll say, like, I want to jump rope 365 days out of the year and jump rope day one, thinking that I got 364 more days to go. That's not how I did it. I woke up understanding that today is the only day that matters. Today is it. I need to find some way. If I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, or if I wake up if I work out at 8 o'clock at night, it doesn't matter. I need to find some way to just jump rope today. So how do you get started? Just start like today. Just do something, and then you do it every single day, as many times as you need to do it, or as often as you need to make it happen. And that's how I was able to lose 50 pounds, because I changed my mentality into just little incremental growth. When I started jogging in the summertime, my wife thought this was absolutely hilarious. She thought it was insane. But I would just jog to my neighbor's mailbox and then walk the rest of the way. The next day, I would jog to the next mailbox and walk the rest of the way. I don't care about how far I'm jogging. I really don't. It's just about doing a little bit more each day. And then eventually I was able to jog a mile or more. Like that's the way that success works. And taking that format, which is what I learned last year in 2019, taking that one step at a day mentality is how I was able to accomplish so much this year. I was able to accomplish more this year than I've ever accomplished in any year, even including with a pandemic. And the only way I was able to do that is by just doing one little step at a time and just having a singular focus on today. So it's now or never. When I say it's now or never, you have to make a decision that you are going to succeed now. Like you are going to start now. You've been making excuses your whole life. And I do say this in the course, we so many people say they hate excuses. Me personally, I hate excuses. But we only accept excuses from one person, and that's ourselves. We give ourselves nonsense BS excuses all the time. And when I say it's now or never, like if you're not going to do it today, if you're not going to do it in 2021, after everything you've been through in 2020, you're never going to do it. And if you do start doing it, you're never going to do it consistently enough. So it's now or never. Get it done, start now, and then try or die. Who cares? Who cares how successful you are? Who cares exactly like the the optics of things? Like I remember I started my YouTube channel and I thought like this is gonna be really hard. Like in my first couple weeks, and it was taking forever to just get 20 subscribers. I remember thinking like this is gonna be really hard. But I told myself, just try it. Just try it. Like, and I say try or die is like the movie Soul that's on Pixar Disney Plus. It came out the other day, so I'll use that as an example. You you have to try. I see it like this. You have to try to accomplish your goals or die knowing you never gave it a full honest attempt. Like you could be in heaven looking up at God and thinking to yourself like I never tried. And for me, I don't want that out of life. I don't care if I fail. I don't care if I'm majorly successful or I have the level of success that I aspire to have. That's irrelevant to me. What's important to me is that I tried and I died trying. Like 50 Cent's book or 50 Cent's movie, Get Rich or Die Trying, his first album. It's this mentality of I have to get it even if it means that I die not getting it. I'd rather try to get it and succeed than not get it at all. Okay. So and then we move on to sustainability. This picture, simply put, is sustainability in a nutshell for me. This picture is so sustainability for me. And basically, this picture is never giving up. Understanding that you see the guy at the top, understanding that you just gotta chip away, chip away, chip away, and do it vigorously, and understand that it may take a long time. It may take you longer than you expect it to take. Like there's certain things that I thought I would have by now that I don't have, and that's okay because I understand that I'm still on the path. I'm like the guy at the bottom, except for I'm turned around. Like I'm still chipping away. And if it takes me another 3 or 4 months, or if it takes me another 3 or 4 years, it's okay. I'm still getting there. I'm on my way. And so, sustainability, the only way that you can have sustainable success is if you never, ever give up. Like, if you give up, the success that you had or the success that you have is going to diminish, it's going to go away. So, with that being said, where are we at on time? Oh, that's clutch. Okay. So with that being said, the Level Up course is available right now. The course is still available online. It's $21. I put the link in there in the description. It will be in the description box. It's also in this live chat. The course is $21. I did that and I set the price point that way because I wanted the value in the course to far exceed the value of the course. It's 21 days. That's essentially like $1 a day. I've included PDF files in there. I also will. I'm considering creating an accountability group for that course as well. But um, there is a limited time to still be able to get this course because I'm thinking that I may close it off for just for the month of January. I'm not sure yet, but please do go grab that Level Up course. If you're watching this on the playback, if you're watching it live now, go grab that Level Up course if you haven't already. And understand this. When I say that this course is so carefully curated, like this is not to brag, and this is some of it is not even my own word. It is so well put together. Like the flow of it is so seamlessly. It's easy to do. And some of the testimonies from Michelle, from Cami, from Dylan, some of the testimonies simply stated like this: I have a busy life. I have a lot going on. But this was so easy for me to put on either in the morning or in the afternoons on my way to work or whatever. It's just 5 minutes a day. Sometimes it's less. It's so easy for me to digest, and the information was so important and so vital to each and every day. I have a young lady that was in the course, Michelle. She was so inspired by the course, and she had such a great experience with the course and a ton of success during the course. Like during the course, she was just giving us so much feedback, but she was also telling me all the things that she was accomplishing on a daily basis, and she attributed to the course that she made this plaque for me. Y'all, can y'all see in my background? I had this level up course backdrop. But she had this plaque made for me, and I'm going to use this plaque in my next YouTube studio setup. Can y'all see that? I'm going to use this plaque in my next YouTube level up setup, and I'm also going to use this as the course evolves and grows and gets more expensive, and the setups and stuff get better. I'm going to use this course. Look at that. This plaque is something that she had made for me. And I want to read this out to y'all. What she wrote. Um, she wrote on here, study at the feet of giants and you will become one. You will eventually come one. I'm so proud of you and I'm excited to see where your journey leads. And I'm blessed to be a friend worthy of witnessing it. I love this plaque. But this plaque for me really is a testament to just how good the course truly is and just how well thought out or just how impactful and powerful that course can be for some people. So do that, and then we will get to the Q&A. Hey, this is gonna be really easy. um Let me see if I can stop sharing my screen. Okay. Q&A. We only got two people in here still, um, and only one person commenting. So I'm gonna give y'all like 30 seconds to comment, because in the giveaway, I'm going to choose a random person, and you have to have left a comment in order to get the giveaway. Um, but the Q&A section, any questions, any feedback on this training, period. Hey, Deanna, are you still there? Oh, Kamara, how you doing? Welcome. It's okay. Um, I just finished the entire training, Kamara. I thought we might run about an hour. We are now at the Q&A section. Um, and oh, did you have any questions, Kamara, about, thank you for joining. Did you have any questions? I know you've seen me promoting the course, you've seen the videos. Did you have any questions about the course? Because now it is again live. It officially will open up on January 1st. Um, Thank you. It officially will open up January 1st, but I do want to do this giveaway. Camara's here. Deanna's here. Maybe. Well, oh, that's simple. All right. So, the like I said, the course is live. The link is up below. I'll leave it in the description box as well. I appreciate you guys dropping in, stepping up, coming into the challenge. I mean to the training, and this will be available for the live replay. So thank you guys.